Hey YouTube! Today in this tutorial I'll be showing you step by step how to make candy cubes! Whoop whoop! So this will be a step by step tutorial on how to make candy cubes. Hope you enjoy! Okay, so first things first, you're going to want to pick your colors. Today in this tutorial I'll be doing a shiny gray and a see-through pink. So as you can tell, you can do any colors that you want. This one's purple and green and this one's white with multicolor. Also, with the tutorial I'm about to show you, you can use perler beads as well to make a smaller cube with the exact same way how you make these out of pony beads. So, I'll show you how to start. First things first, you're going to want to start with the middle, so the purple on this one. So what you're going to do first is you're going to want to grab your stretchy string, and you don't need a whole lot because each one of these 6 panels are all separate from one another. So you're going to want to grab about this much string, and then you're just going to cut it off. So now what you're going to want to do, as you can see, the purple consists of 8 beads. So we're going to place 8 beads on our string. I'm going to use the clear pink beads. Just going to want to put them on. Just like so. One more. Okay, so once you have 8 beads on your string, what you're going to want to do is slide them all down to one side. And then you're just going to tie it. Just in a simple knot. I usually tie these 2 times, but you can tie them however many you want. I suggest 2 to 3. So now what you're going to do is you can see how it doesn't quite look like how this one looks. So you're just going to pop the beads how you want it to be formed by just simply popping them like that. So then it looks like this. And then what you're going to want to do is you should have one longer piece of string and one shorter piece of string. The shorter piece of string you're going to put through the closest point bead, just like that. And then your longer string you're also going to put through the closest point bead that you put the little string through. So just like that. So now you've just completed making the center. So now to make what the green is, the points, all you do is you're going to simply add 3 beads onto your string, the longer string, and just put 3 beads on. And then, as you can tell, since your string is coming out of this pink bead right here, you're going to put it through this point bead that's pink over here. So, just like that, and then it would look like this, which is making the points. So you're just going to do that again. Just going to add 3 gray beads on, just like so, and then since it's coming out of this pink bead, you're going to put it through this pink bead. And then it should look like this. And then you're just going to do that 2 more times. Just add 3 gray beads onto your string. And then since it's coming out of this pink bead, you're going to put it through this pink bead. Just like that. And then you're going to take another 3 gray beads, put them on your string. And then since it's coming out of this pink bead, you're going to put it through the pink bead that you started with. So this one right here. Sometimes this one's a bit trickier because there's already string and beads in the way. So you just have to like kind of mold it. There you go. And you're just going to want to pull it through and pull it nice and tight. So then it should look like this, and this would be one panel. So now this is why you keep this little extra piece of string, because now all you do is you just tie the 2 strings together, which makes it for a really simple tie. So just tie it 2 to 3 times. Once again, just like that. And now we're just going to cut off our extra string, like so, and it should look like this. So you're going to need 6 of these little squares. I'll show you how to make another one. So just like how we made the first one, we're going to take about this much string, and then we're just going to cut it off. And then you're just simply going to add on 8 pink beads to make the middle. Just add on 8 pink beads. Whoops, the string does not want to go in that bead. Just add on 8 beads. Just like so. And then you're just going to put them all down to one side and just tie it 2 to 3 times in a regular knot. Just like that. And now, as you can tell, it doesn't look quite like the middle one in this one. So you're just going to pop the beads into how you want it to look. So, just like that. And now what you're going to do is you're going to take the shorter string and put it through the closest point bead, which is this one. And then you're going to take your longer string and do the same thing, put it through the closest point bead. And then you're just going to start to do the points. So you're going to add on 3 gray beads, just like so. And then since it's coming out of this pink bead, you're going to put it through this pink bead. And then you're just going to simply add on 3 more gray beads. Sorry. You're just going to put them on your string. And then since it's coming out of this pink bead, you're going to put it through this pink bead. And then it should look like this. So then, just 2 more times, add 3 gray beads onto your string. And then, since it's coming out of this pink bead right here, you're going to put it through this pink bead right here. Whoops. Pull it nice and tight. Should look like this. And your last one, you're just going to add on 3 more gray beads. Just like so. And now, since it's coming out of this one, you're going to put it through your last point bead right here. Just like so. You're going to want to pull it really tight. And then you're just going to take your shorter end and the longer one and just tie them together 2 to 3 times. Just like that. And then you're going to want to just cut off your extra string. So now you have completed 2 of the 6 panels you need to make your cube. So now all you're going to do is make 4 more exactly the same as these 2. So in total, at the end, you should have 6 of these. Then I'll show you how to tie them all together. Okay, so now you should have 6 of these panels, and they should all be identical to one another. So now what we're going to do is we're going to want to tie our cube together. So how we do this is you're going to be tying 4, which are going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 and 6 are on the top and bottom. So how we do that is if you have some extra string that you cut off from when you did them, that's perfectly fine. Or you can just cut off like little pieces of strings, like this big is good, just cut it off. And so how you're going to tie them together is you're going to take 2 of your panels and you're going to want to put your string through the point beads, so these ones. So put one side of your string through one point bead, and then what you're going to do is you're going to take the other side of your string and put it through a different panel's point bead. So then it should be like this. And then you're just going to tie it together. Just, whoops, just like so, 2 to 3 times. I usually do them 2 or 3, it doesn't really matter, just make sure it's tight. And then you just cut off your extra. So then it should look like this. So they should be coming together so that they can come down to this. So now, if you want, you can just take the extra that I had off if I cut that. And now, you're going to want to put them together, kind of, and put one side of your string through this point bead. And then the other side of your string through the other point bead that would be beside it. Just like so. And then it should look like this. And then you're just going to want to tie them together. Just again, 2 to 3 times. And you're just going to cut off your extra string. So now it should look like this. So as you can tell, It's right now it makes like an L shape, and then when you add on more, it will be like the 4 of your box. So I'll show you how to tie on one more. I just have some extra string. So then you're going to just take another panel. You're going to put one side of your string through this point bead right here. And then the other side of your string through this point bead on another panel. Just like so. And then it should be like this. You're just going to tie them together. Just like that. And you're just going to cut off your extra. So now it should look like this, and one end should be secured on this. So now what you're going to do is you're just going to once again put one string through this one, and then one through the one that would be beside it, so this one. So one through this one, then one through this one right here. So just like that. You're just going to want to tie them together. You're just going to want to cut off your extra string then. So now it should look like this. Sometimes it kind of goes together and makes like a triangle, but that's okay. And then all you're going to do is you're just going to do the same thing we have been doing to the last one. You're just going to connect it to the points that are beside it on all 4 sides. And then after you're done connecting this one, I'll show you how to add on the top and bottom. Okay, so now your cube should look like this. It should have 4 sides, and it should just be missing the top and bottom. So to attach the top and bottom is pretty similar to how you do the sides, just a little bit different. So what you're going to do is you're going to take one panel that isn't connected yet. You're going to put your string through the point bead. And put it about so it's in the middle. Just like that. Now, as you can see, on the corners, there's like 4 gray beads. You're just going to put it through the 2 that are kind of like sticking the opposite way. So all you're going to do is take one side of your string, put it through this bead right there, and then you're going to take your other string and put it through the one beside it, this one. And so then it should be going like that, and then they go together. So if I pull it back a bit, you can see that the string are through these 2 right up there, and then you're just going to pull it tight, and you're just going to tie them together. Once again, 2 to 3 times. Just like that. Just cut off your extra. And you're going to do it one more time. And if you do not have enough string, just cut off a little piece about yay long. And then you're just going to simply put your string through this point bead right here. And then you're going to put it through these 2 beads right here. So, just that, coming through that bead. And you're just going to do the same thing on the other side. Just to the other bead. Just like that. And you're just going to pull it. You're just going to tie it together. Just like that, 2 to 3 times. And you're just going to cut off your extra string. Now it should be looking like this. So your bottom should just have 2. You still need to connect them. So you're just going to do what I showed you to do on these 2 to the other 2, and then the same thing for the other side. Then, ta-da! You have your very own candy cube. And don't forget, if you would like to make a smaller one, you can use perler beads and do the exact same steps I just showed you in this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope it helped. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Also, if you guys would like to send me anything, I'll link my P.O. box in the description below, and I always write back and send back. So, love you guys. Bye!